Hello, Ship's friends, welcome back to Railway, and today we're going to be looking at the Oxford Rail locomotive. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get this review started then. Right then everyone, so like I've just been saying, we are going to be looking at another Oxford Rail locomotive today. I am using this diagram again, but I'm not going to be using it throughout the video like I did last time, because I looked over my crane video last time and it looked a bit naff, like the camera shots were like that way instead of like being the right angle. So I'm going to just like keep it like that, because now that I know how to actually swap screens on this app, what I've got, that's just reminding me, the reason why I didn't post anything on Sunday is because I actually had my booster jab, and I felt pretty rubbish after I had it done. It was like after about an hour or something, I just wanted to go to sleep and, just relax, and that's the reason why I didn't really post anything on Sunday, which I do appreciate people who stuck around for me. And yeah, I know that I said last time that I was going to be doing the Tornado review, but I had to review this one first because it's just a beautiful model, and I actually got it for a really good price. So as you can see, the locomotive in question is this N7, and I know that you can't really see it on this camera, sorry, because the light's in the background. That's the reason why I'm actually going to flip it off to the other camera now, and I'm going to show you how it looks in the box and, stuff like that. So I'm going to switch over now. Right, there we go. So I'm actually in shot again. So yeah, I mean, again, you can't really see much through the window, but I actually got the one in the BR Black, I believe it is. And it's the BR, I'll tell you actually. It's the early BR locomotive. So it's the N7, like I've just been saying. And at the end of the day, that's just reminding me, there's nothing really too interesting on the box. There's the product code. For if you want to order your own, so let me just get that in focus for you. There you go. But I will be including a link for these down below because I highly recommend them. I got mine for about, well, I actually got 10% off it. And as you can see, the sleeve just pops off like that. So I can bump it under there with my other boxes. And as you can see it a bit better now actually. So yeah, like I was saying, I actually got 10% knocked off this locomotive. It was originally £110 in the model shop in Barnsley, and I got it for 99 quid. So that's not a bad price considering how much these actually go for nowadays. So as you can see, it's in the ice packaging. Just gonna bob it down. And actually, in fact, what I'll do for this bit is I'll flip back over to this camera because it's a lot easier doing like this rather than, messing about and doing like the detailed parts and stuff. So the other detail parts you actually get in this locomotive is these, and I don't even know what these are. I think they're vacuum pipes, but if I'm correct, I think, yeah, someone's fitted to the model already, so I think they're just like spares in case those ones drop off or something like that, which, again, bear in mind, like 99 quid. Picture that in your head, guys. Because one thing actually shocks me on this model when I got it, and I completely forgot about this. But I'm not going to spoil anything just yet. So then, as you can see, here's some history about the locomotive, which I'm just going to possibly read over really quickly, so I can like tell you a bit of history about it. And I've never really looked at these instructions, and as you can see, there's the prototype on the front of the instructions. So let's just open the instructions up then. And as you can see, if I can show you, there's how you remove the body in DCC fit and stuff like that, which I am going to be doing one day, guys. I am going to be fitting this one with sound and a DCC as well. So obviously, I know the... Right then, so obviously, while I'm just waffling onto the camera now, I'm going to, somehow position you... In fact, no, we'll unbox the locomotive first, and then we'll come back to the history in a bit. So, just pop the vacuum pipes under there. Pop that on there. I'm just going to lower you a bit though, guys, so you might not see my head. But you will see the locomotive. So, I would say about there. Maybe just move it back a little bit. There we go. I do apologise that you've possibly just looking at my chest now, guys. But honest to God, right, guys, this app has been a massive help to me. Right then, so obviously we're going to just take the sleeve off now of the ice packaging, as you can see. And then we're just going to take it out. So the first thing what shocked me when I got this for my birthday, well, not for my birthday, it's actually very cold to the touch, and I thought to myself, oh, then what's the big deal here? In fact, why didn't I think about that in the first place? You can see me. Not that you would probably want to see me, I'm joking, by the way. The one thing what actually shocked me with this model in particular was the fact that it's actually the boiler here is actually die cast. And when you think about certain models, the hush hush, what's like 250 quid possibly going up from that, and they're mostly made out of plastic, it's just incredible to see that Oxford Rail has actually took the advice and actually gave customers more of a recently detailed model for just under 100 quid. And like I said, if I can find any links in the description anywhere, I will include them in the description below. But anyway, I'm going to bob this on the track, and then I'm going to give you a bit of history about the model. Well, not the model, but the actual locomotive. Right then, so the GER Class K85 later to be referenced by the LNER. So obviously, LNER actually bought this locomotive, which, if I was going to say this now, right, if Oxford Rail is watching this video right now, I doubt it, but if they do, please make a green LNER one, like dark green, and then put LNER on the side like this, if I can find a tender. Get off. So something like this, I'm just going to show you my Scotsman one. So something like that, but on an N7, and I think that would solve straight away, because obviously people know what that type of model is. Well, type of error is, if you know what I'm saying. And it was designed by Alfred John Hill of the GER and took to the tracks in 1915. Damn. LNER's Nigel Gresley further developed the design of the class after the 1923 grouping built to service the GN and GR suburban areas of London. So basically, it was probably like a shunter in London basically. Some of the locomotives were transferred to areas outside of London but by 1962, the remainers N7 has completely withdrawn, which basically I don't think any of them survives today. So then, honest to God, right, I love this model, but we can just be sat here for hours talking about it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you up onto the detail table. We won't be using this camera, by the way, because that was one of the problems that I had when I was reviewing my crane engine. But what we'll do now is, well, I'll take you up onto the detail table now, and then I'll show you like some of its details and some stuff what actually shocked me, etc, etc. So I'll talk to you in a bit then, guys, and I'll see you up there. I'll talk to you in a bit. Right then, guys, so as you can see, you're up on the detail table now. I'm just going to try and clear away any of the rubbish or anything, so you've got like a plain white background in the back, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, this is a really beautiful model. In fact, I'll bring it closer to you. There you go. This is a really beautiful model, and honest to God, right, other manufacturers really need to take note about how to, like, you know, fit models like this. So, like I've just been saying to you about the body, it is fully die cast, and there's not really much else to say about that other than if you look at the steps, if I just put like a little bit of pressure on them, they can't, pardon me, they're not even moving, and I think that is a terrific feature as part of this model. Another thing I really like about this model is the fact that it's got the BR crest on it. And another thing I really like about this is just the weight behind it altogether. But I only recognised this the other day when I was watching Sam's video, Sam's Trains. Is if you look at this, I can't think what they're called, roof intake or something like that, they actually move. So bearing in mind, right, like I keep saying, keep this in your head, 99 quid. Bearing in mind they have gone up a bit now, but obviously I got this one from a model shop in Barnsley. But the only downside I would say about this model, and I think other YouTubers have said this as well, is the chimney. If I take the camera, well not camera but my phone, and just zoom in if I can. There we are. As you can see, it's just clearly been made out of plastic, and again, yeah, fair enough. I know that's not important, like, but you know, it might be just be a way to, like, you know, cut the model down a little bit. But again, that doesn't really affect me in any way, shape, or form. And another thing I was kind of worried about with mine, because obviously Sam got one of this, like, somewhat similar to this one, but like with the white banding and everything like that on the front. I was worried that it didn't sit properly, but mine does. In fact, let me just zoom out again. There we are. With his middle wheel, the wheel would just, you know, just not stand on the track properly. I mean, even down to, I don't know if they are metal or plastic, the valve, the whistle, but it's a terrific model. I mean, honest to God, right, you've got sprung buffers, if I show you. As you can see, they're all sprung. And another thing I really love about this model, if we turn it towards you and lift it up slightly, if you can see, I don't think you can actually, but it's actually got like a lot of cab detail in it. In fact, 1 minute, let me just get some of that. I might actually be able to help you out with that. Right, I'm just going to put this light in and see if you can see it. Right, so I'm just going to put, as you can see, look, there's actually quite a bit of good cab detail in there. In fact, let me just pick my camera up all together and I'll just, you know, try and get close up of it. I do apologise for this, guys, but I am on a new tripod as well. Oh, wait a minute, there we go. I've done it. So, if I show you again, as you can see, look, there's massive lot of cab detail in there. There we go. If you can sort of pick that up. But like I said, yeah, these are like those ring lights what you can get from like Poundland for like $2.50, I think. But it's like, do I recommend this model to anybody? Yes, I do. Because, honest to God, right, Oxford Rail, bear in mind this is my very first model I've ever had by them. Because all I've had in the past, I do apologise that you just look at the ceiling, by the way. Well, not ceiling, but the wall. The only models I've ever actually had from Oxford Rails in the past is just wagons, and even down to the wagons, they were beautiful, but to have a fully working locomotive in front of me is just terrific. And what we're going to do now is we're going to just turn it over to the other side, because there's a lot more other details on this, like this. I think it's called a housing pump. In fact, let me just zoom in again for you, just a tad. That bit there, I think it's called a housing pump. I might be wrong about that. And as you can see, the handrails have been really done nicely, even though they're blacked out. The red lining is really nice, and in fact I might try and get like a thingy lamp over here, so I can actually like shine it down, if you know what I'm saying. And as you can see, the windows have been nicely glazed as well. The number thing is really nice, number book plate, not bloody number thing. And yeah, it is overall a beautiful model. And I've only had this for about, I would say at least about a week or so. And it's a beautiful model to run, and that's part of my collection and everything like that. So, and as you can see, the line has been done really nicely and everything like that. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to take you up onto the layout now, and we're going to test at slow speeds, and we're going to have a running session. Alright then, that's super layout then, guys. I'll talk to you in a bit. Right then, guys, so as you can see, you're down on the layout now. And as you can see, the N7 is on the layout, and I'm just going to try it at slow speeds. In fact, it's not even on the track properly. Yikes. And I'm going to say this now, right? The strength on this... Oh, damn, I didn't do the weighing. 1 minute. In fact, I'll take you guys, stuff it. Oops. I always forget this bit, honest to God. Right, so on. It comes in at 100 or 10.2 well, it says between 10.2. I know that didn't show you like, but honest to God, it don't really matter. Well, it does, but now the chair's being annoying, guys. Story of my life, that, innit? Things what annoy me. Yeah, so the weight behind it's pretty good, and I can't remember the weight exactly of the Hush Hush, but like I keep saying to those guys, bearing in mind, 99 quid. Like I said, keep saying that in your head. 99 quid, and I pay 240 quid for the Hush Hush. It's just amazing. And anyway, we're going to try slow speeds now. It's on the Gauge Master one. The reason why I put on the Gauge Master one is because the cordless motor, what's in this, which I think it's cordless motor, I think, does not go well with feedback controllers, which is like the HM2000 and possibly the old Hornby ones as well. So that's the reason I got on the Gauge Master one for the time being. But yeah, so what we're going to do now is we're going to ease the slow speed up a little bit. And as you can see, look guys, look at that for a slow speed, it's stopped. Yeah. So sometimes it can be really stiff though, guys, to be honest with you. But look at it going backwards. Can I get it going slow? It is moving there, guys. I don't know if you can pick that up, but that is actually moving. Yeah, you can pick it up, actually. But look at that, though. Bearing in mind, even most of the Hornby's, like, newest models can't even do this. What this N7's doing. So, let's just try it again. I mean, honest to God, right, if slow speeds was an issue, I would let it run in like I always do with all my other locomotives. But it's not even cutting the cost. I mean, that's only on what? 50% speed, and look at how slow it's going. That is incredible to see that, though. But yeah, another thing I really like about this model, though, guys, is the other day I was just playing around with it, like, you know, like you do meant to do your model trains, and I had it pulling 18 coaches, 18, and it was just an incredible runner. But anyway, enough of me waffling on now. I'm just going to make sure that the coupling hooks are at the right level, so we can do a slow coupling. So go on N7. There we go. And as you can see, yeah, it's coupled up. What really concerns me is when it's like the big bulky couplings. That's the one thing what concerns me a lot. Right then, so let's say, I don't know. Let's see how it performs at 30% speed, actually. And let's see how it performs on layout. It's performed beautifully since I've had it, though, guys, to be honest with you. Other than the coaches. It's still not on, right? Get on. I wasn't talking to any of then. I was just talking to my coaches, because one of them came off for some reason. Right then, so obviously, as you can see, there's two more locomotives on layout. And it's the J94, and it's the... in fact, that seems a bit too slow for the N7. There we go. And it's the Great Western. I think it's class 94, I think. Don't judge me on that one. But we're going to get these two up and running. So the J94's got two BI coaches next to it, which keeps derailing for some... Not derailing. In fact, if it wants to try and be clever with me, I'm going to have it go in reverse instead. I'll just let the N7 go past first. But as you can see, the N7's made it around a full lap. So that proves it's a good reliable runner. Right, so let's see if you behave better with going backwards. Yeah, I've done. Right then, so there goes the J94, And as you can see, the other one, like I've just been saying, what's it stuck on? Alright, scratch what I just said, guys. Is the Class 94, and I'm hoping it works. Yeah, it does. And enjoy the winning session then, guys. But yeah, honest to God, right, guys, beautiful model. I can highly recommend it. There goes from J94, and that's remind me, guys, that's my progress on my tunnel at the minute. I had got a light in it, and I did actually try getting to it before I started recording, but for some reason my phone was just like, nope. In fact, let me just speak on J90. I mean, not the J. Yeah, my locomotives are going to find nice. So as you can see, here comes the N7. Beautiful model. I can't recommend this one enough to you guys. Or Oxford Rail altogether. Even though I can smell something burning. I have a feeling I know what locomotive it is, but I don't know. I doubt that it's the N7 because I've not had a problem with that one. Let's check something, guys. Sorry that I'm getting in the way. Yeah, I thought it were. This one's wheels are started burning, so I'll just have to take this one off and bob another one on. One minute, guys. I'll be back with you in a minute. If I stuff it, guys, I'll leave these two running. But yeah, like I was just saying to you about the N7, sorry. I had it pulling 18 coaches the other night, and it actually managed them. No wheel slip whatsoever. And as you can see, it's just a beautiful runner. Oh, how funny is that? The smell's gone. In fact, I'll hook these coaches up to it. Right, I'm just going to wait until it gets out the point. And then it can just show off its strength even more. Yeah, I know you're going to do that. Get up. Do apologise for this, guys. I don't know why that Great Western locomotive started, burning up. I don't really want to run him if they're going to do that. Right then, so let's see how it manages these ones as well. So 1 and 7. Right, so I'll just put the coaches on. I do apologise for that, guys, that it took so long then. As you can see, the J94 is really nice with the way it runs. And as you can see, look, I've put an extra 3 coaches on it, and it's pulling them like there's nothing behind it. It's just an incredible model. Like I said, though, I can't recommend this one enough to you guys. And that's just reminding me, have a look at any other BR locomotives or something with a similar paint scheme to today's model. Obviously, there's one in the sidings here, James, and there's Donald and Douglas, and then the Daily 3F. I know that shouldn't really tell you that, but honest, I'm not really bothered. It's my job on it at the end of the day. But yeah, look at how it goes. It's just pulling, not even wheel slipping, guys. Like, honest to God, right, that is just an incredible way on how to prove that you're valuable to your customers. I mean, I know that I said in the past that I was going to look at like the mechanism and stuff like that. I don't really want to do that with this type of model in case I break anything on it, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, we'll sort the J94 and then we'll sort the we'll sort the N7 and we'll do scores. Right then, so the scores for the N7. So performance, the detail first. I would say 5 out of 5 because the performance on this was just incredible. It didn't, cut out. It didn't derail or anything like that. I just messed about with some trains. That's the reason why it's all hand, guys. So detail 5 out of 5. There's no parts what's dropping off or anything like that, and the details are really good to say that it's a die-cast body shell and everything like that. It's just incredible. Performance, I would definitely give that a 5 out of 5 because at the end of the day, performance was just brilliant on this from the get-go. From out of the box, it was just brilliant from the get-go. What else is there? Slow speeds. Again, I'm going to do what I do with every single model. What I do, I'm going to let it run for a bit, and then I'm going to try slow speeds again with it. So, and as you can see, flawless. There's just nothing wrong with the slow speeds other than it stops every now and again. But then again, it has got a load behind it. But even if it's got a load behind it, it can do it. Look, it's just incredible to see that with this type of loco, sorry. So slow speeds gets a 5 out of 5 from me. I'm going to add a new one to the category. I know that I should have done this like next year or something like that, but I thought this model was just a perfect reputation to add this to the category. I'm going to add strength to the category. Strength on this one, 5 out of 5. Bit simple as that. Because to say that, you know, some of today's locomotives can't even handle 4 coaches or 10 without wheel slipping or pulling strays in the motor or anything like that. So 5 out of 5 for the strength for this model. So the last one I'm going to talk about is the value for money. It's a bit of a mixed batch really for this one, depending on where you're looking at. Obviously I got mine from Model Shop in Barnsley. And I would give that a 5 out of 5 for how much I paid for it. As how much you pay for off the website or retailers, sorry, not website. It's a 4 for me because I don't think that this should be sold for 110 quid. Yeah, it's not a bad price, don't get me wrong. But they shouldn't be selling them for 110 quid. To say that when Oxford first announced them, they were 87 quid. So, that's my opinion. So, that's the scores. So, now we're just going to continue with the run session. Controller. And, yeah. Well, there goes the J94. I think it's, yeah, it is the J94. I keep getting muddled up sometimes. Still amazing money this one, by the way. To say that I paid 20 quid for this one. I paid 99 quid for this one. What's this going through? And look at all the coaches it's pulling. It can probably manage a lot more, but I'm not going to put a lot more on it because obvious reasons. In fact, guys, that's reminded me, I need to talk to you guys when I turn the camera back round. So we're going to let these two have one more lap each. So there goes the N7. And the J94, 92, what the hell? It's just coming in for its last lap, so... Well, it's just doing its final lap, but look at the J9... N2, N7. Bloody hell. So yeah, right then, so what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to flip the camera back round and I'm going to talk to you. Alright, I'll talk to you in a bit then, guys. Right then, guys, thank you for watching this video today. I was just going to say to you, if you want me to, now that I've got more locomotives to do some shunting with, would you want to see another shunting video? Because I have considered doing that, and also because now that I've extended my layout a little bit over in the far corner there, I do really want to start doing shunting challenges again. And now that I've got like smaller locomotives, what can actually handle like point work and stuff like that, but I might try and do that. As for what I've got planned to do next, which will be Friday possibly, I'm not quite sure yet. Because obviously I'm a bit mixed between should I do another review or should I do a reaction video like a live stream to Tiger Moth, Project Tiger Moth. I watched that, by the way, guys, this past Saturday and I cried with happiness, obviously. all I can say is I think his name's Jacob. Jacob, if you're watching this, massive thank you to you for bringing the Classic Thomas back into open arms, because it was just amazing to see the post, what was posted up and stuff like that. It was just, it really touched me, and I do really hope that they continue with Project Tiger Moth in the near future and make it a series, if that's what it's called. I don't know if it was called that, but like I said, if I do, depending on what I'm doing on, in fact, what I might actually do, depending on what I'm doing, I might do the reaction video on the Sunday. So obviously I'm like live streaming it, people can watch it, etc, etc, etc. And then instead of like people like being like at school or wherever, they can watch the video or live stream what I've just done, if you know what I'm saying. So, and all I can say is, guys, please start liking my videos and comment on them, please, because I'm not really getting that many likes in a minute. I know that I said this before, but I don't ask for much. And at the end of the day, it's thanks to you lot, the reason why I'm on YouTube in the first place. So, just like the like button, if you know what I'm saying. If you want me to get the grey version or white version of this, right, I'm just going to double check and see if it calls an N7 on it, or an N2. N7. I mean, my brain would be like that. If you want me to get the grey version of the N7, then let me know down in the comments below, and I will try and get my hands on it, possibly after Christmas now. Because obviously I've got Christmas presents to get and stuff like that. And yeah, if you've got any ideas on what I should review next, whether it's Tornado, Magenta, what else is it? What needs to review? Tornado, Magenta, Flying Scotsman, and I have actually got another locomotive, but I'm not going to tell you what that one is. In fact, there's your hint, because it was right behind my head. But yeah, I am glad that people have actually been reacting to Tiger Moth's Project Tiger Moth's video, because that means I can do it as well. But what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do it on a live stream with you lot, so we can watch it together. So, like I said, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss that live stream. I'm going to say Sunday instead of Friday, because obviously people will be at school on Friday, and possibly college as well. So, I'm going to say it'll probably be like midday, or maybe about 1 o'clock-ish I might go live. I don't know yet, but if I do, I will let you know. But other than that, thank you for watching this video today. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. Please comment down below what you thought of this N7. Nah, I don't like that time. And I guess I'll see you later. See you in another video with another review possibly. Alright then, take care everyone, and I'll see you later. Alright then, bye.